Planethic. Now, they are led by the unstoppable Rayan Tegtmeier. They help investors put their money into companies that create real environmental and social impact, now turning bold ideas into measurable results. Rayan isn't just building a business, he's building a movement, and he's proving that doing good and doing it well can go hand in hand. What you're about to hear could change how you see investment, innovation, and the future of our planet. Rayan, welcome, welcome. I'm excited to flip the switch over to you and for you to tell us your story.
Hey,
Are you
Lindsay, good to have you.
Okay, great. Well, I'm passing it over to you. Please go ahead, tell us your story.
Yes, thank you, Lindsay, to have this time slot in this interesting conference. Yes, we started the journey 6 months ago from vegans. It's now transformed into Planethic. It was former wholesale trader for vegan food mainly, and now we transformed this group into a food tech company. So for this, we did the last 6 months a lot of work, effort. So you see maybe this chart already. The first all vegan brand we stripped down to a supplement brand, and we also enriched this with a acquisition we did 1 month ago. It's called Heal. It's a pure player for a complex supplement, and this we will bring together with vegans. Happy Cheese is a vegan brand for vegan cheese, and we will sell this to a strategic partner in Austria. So I guess they have more focus and network to bring this to success. So this is what we did the last 3 months to focus on our blockbuster products, Mililk, Peace on Earth, and Orbifarm. So I will jump into the detail for these verticals. Mililk is the innovator for 2D printed milk sheets. So we can do this for mainly 3 segments. We have this in place for milk alternatives like oat milk we started with, almond milk, it's also market ready. And we can enrich this with a supplement performance. So this is the reason why we acquired a supplement brand for this to produce milkshake with performance like protein, amino acids, creatine, B12, and so on. So this is the first segment. The second segment we can print these things is juice, smoothies, and also sauces, tomato sauce or something like this. Yeah. And the last segment is dairy. We can also do this with normal milk, and for this we also have the patents. And here comes in also the IP innovation technology partner we acquired also 1 month ago. That's a IP patent company for the printer technology. So, and for this we are capable to scale up also the hardware. For Mililk, I will jump and focus this following presentation, but I will also talk a little bit more about Peace on Earth. That's the same technology like Mililk. It's the sister company of Mililk. It's Peace on Earth called. It's a meat substitute. It's also focused on the food service industry for meat alternatives. And Orbifarm, it's the third blockbuster product we will focus on. It's indoor industrial farming. It's not like you maybe have in mind, like the old ones in farm or something like this. We have tablets. You can. It's very manual. This is the old world. I guess we invented the next industrial station. We have a carpet. Is floating through an industrial hall in up and down in 12-meter height. And through this, the plants are becoming very enriched and very strong because they got stressed through this procedure, and yeah, the ingredients are the best. That's 4 times better results than with a conventional agriculture thing. So then let's jump into the Mililk thing. Or second slide is the chart. We started this transformation 6 months ago. The chart price was by €4.65, and through this journey we reached 20 euros within 6 months. So this is very good. This is a small excursus to the chart. And so now we come to the Mililk topic. This is my main focus for the next 6 to 12 months to get this up and running. Mililk is very interesting because we have very good unit economics. We have 50% contribution margin one, 34% EBITDA. And with this, we have a good growth rate in the market. Yeah? And we have also arranged non-binding LOIs with distributors and partners over 300 million liters. Everybody would say, okay, it's non-binding, it's not so capable, and so on. But we have to solve at this point the chicken-egg problem. So, and we go with small steps, but very secure in the right direction. So we collected non-binding volume, and in the next step we will go with this non-binding volume to our investment partners, or we will structure by our own some financial instruments to develop the factories all over the world. So, and then in the next step and of go live of these factories, we will transform the LOIs and binding contracts. So this is our strategy. Yeah, the product, it's I told it's 2D printed milk sheets. We have various advantages. We have a very long shelf life over 24 months. The food service industry is the addressable market. They will have the 30% price advantage, and the further advantages are laying in the 90% logistics cost reduction, and also 90% reduction storage cost. This goes hand in hand. So this is maybe a small overview about the factory. So this is the milk sheets we are printing. Then in the next, we see that the sheets are drying, packaging, and then storage. So you see, it's very simple. Yes, is it? It is. For this, we have a small.
Um frischen Haferdrink mit Mililk zu machen, wird ein Blatt Mililk und 115 Milliliter Wasser benötigt. Zusammen ergeben das 125 Milliliter Haferdrink. Das heißt, für 1 Liter Haferdrink werden 8 Trinkpapiere und 920 Milliliter Wasser benötigt. Das Blatt mit dem Wasser in einem Mixer oder mit dem Papierstab für ca. 30 Sekunden mixen, bis es sich vollständig aufgelöst hat. Alternativ das Blatt für ca. 30 Minuten einweichen lassen und danach kräftig schütteln. Den Haferdrink direkt genießen, aufschäumen oder für später kühl stellen.
So this is how it works, and this is not in the first step for the private individuals. It's more a food service product. So for McDonald's, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and some other chains. And they have also, they can lift these advantages I explained before. We have very good recommendations through our customers. McDonald's has this product 2 years. They started the investigation analytics for this product 2 years ago, and it's approved We have one of the biggest distributors for Australia, Canada, and North America contracted. They are starting already with small orders, and due to the other things with the factory capabilities and capacities, they will also increase the order volume by time. So here we have summarized the advantages in short. 30% cost saving, and yeah, the most advantages in logistics. I can give maybe a more easy example. We shipped one week ago 200 liters of oat milk to US. That was fitting in a 20-foot overseas container, and the normal size for 200 liter of oat milk would be 10 containers, 20 foot. So can maybe calculate the logistics cost. It's 10 times higher than ours. So why we are more capable than other competitors? We have a product, it's a non-processed food. We have only 3 steps. The product is non-processed, and we have only the grinding, the mixing, the fermentation, and then we will print the milk and drying, and then the packaging. What is different? Maybe the easiest you have in mind is powder. This has 2 steps more than our product, and it's also very expensive because you lose through the drying process and powdering, you lose 50% of the product. With a normal oat milk from the Tetra Pak, you have 5 steps more. So you see that you also have 5 steps more processing cost, and it's not good for the product, I can say. So here's a quick overview about our small factory. It's only a few steps. We have the barrels from the blending factory, printers, drying, air drying, cutting, and then the packaging, storage. So that's it, very simple. One factory in this circumstances has, in this case, has 8 lines, and one factory is capable to make an output of 30 million liters a year to shift. As I mentioned before, we have a very good partner, and they are not located in Europe. They are more located in Canada. They are located in Northern America, US, and they are also located in Middle East and Southeast Asia. So, and with this partner, we are allocating the demand of their customers and put this in LOIs. Here we see Halo, Jindili, Sun Merchant, and also from Africa, we have roughly demand of 200 million liters. And we work step by step on this with the partners to get these non-binding LOIs and binding contracts. And this is, as I also explained before, is a parallel step that we first have to organize the investment through this demand, and then end of go live, we will transform these LOIs in proper contracts. This is also maybe a summarize of the CAPEX in detail for the printers, for the trolleys, air dryer, cutter, thermoforming, and other equipment. And this is the rollout plan for 10 factories. In the first step, we will roll out 10 factories by our own to make a significant proof in the market that this product is up and running. And we also make operations in excellence for our blueprint. In the second step, we will have a joint venture And when it comes to dairy, then maybe the market is too big that we can make this by our own. So we will organize a leasing concept. So our partner can lease pay-per-use, like you know this maybe from HP or Ricoh, pay-per-use, pay-per-liter, and they will also pay us a license fee per liter and a leasing fee also per liter. It's very easy. And for this last quarter, we are organizing a last financing round for this year to get 8 million in equity on the books for designated share price between 24-25 euros per share. Side information since yesterday, we have confirmed and published paper from First Berlin as proof. There's coverage for this topic. So if we will fulfill our duties until next year, we will plan with our partners from US IPO on the New York NASDAQ. And yes, for this, we have the minimum requirement to contract 120 million liters, and we are on the way. We have close contracts for 30 million after 1 month, and I'm confident that we will close the next or remaining 90 million liters over the next quarter. The team, I stepped in 6 months ago. I'm officially the successor of Jan Bredak, of the formerly CEO of Wiggins, now called Planetic, and reduced the board to 2 board members in the executive board, to Anja and me. And Anja will be responsible for the COO topic and the development of the products. This supervisory board, we have
there we go. We have you back now, Rayan. You just cut off for a little bit there.
Where you did cut off?
That you stepped in and that you reduced the board. So we're just talking about the board from here.
Okay, I reduced the board from 4 board members in the executive board to 2 members. The contracts for the marketing director and also for the CFO was not prolonged. Marketing is not needed in this intensity anymore. We will purchase this from the market over agencies. And the CFO director position I will take over, and have also established a second layer of financial director. The supervisory board is also formed very new, and we have Yevgeny, we have Maya, Sasha is the expert for the printer technology. He is also investor of the company. And Michael Durach is also very long involved in this thing. He is owner of Develay, and Develay is main supplier of McDonald's Europe and Germany, and he's also sitting in the supervisory board of McDonald's Europe. So a very good advisor on our side. Yes, this was it for this. Thank you for your attention, and maybe there are some questions left.
Absolutely, Ryan. Thank you very much for the great presentation. I'm taking over as moderation for the rest of the day. Now Lindsay still have a few connection problems. Ryan, personally, I drink a lot of Hafermilch. One of the problem of it is exactly that. It has to come in a container. It takes a lot of space, to be honest. And then you still mix it, same way as your process. Can you tell a little more about the process, about exactly how you come from this liquid form into what you call a 2D printed? Is it literally 2D printed like my 3D printer at home? What's the process?
Yes, it's a good question. Thank you. The process, normally you have the imagination that we have the normal oat milk and we will reduce out of this product the water. This is not the right way. We do not put the water into the product, first step. So how it works, we have for the Mililk, we have in the first step the Coca-Cola model implemented. So we have separated the supply chain over 3 main steps. First step is the mile, and the blending is the second step. So the mile is miling the oat, and the second step is the blending. This is also another company subcontracted, but we have the patents, and they don't know the steps before, and they are blending the product and fill up the ink into the big 1,000 liter container, and they are delivered to us. That's the third station. That's a fill up station, and nobody has the full picture except us. And the printers are also our hardware patents. Nobody knows how to adjust exactly these printers. Yeah. So, and then after printing, you can imagine a paper. It's not bigger than this. You saw this in the video clip on YouTube, and it's not that big. It's maybe 2 millimeters thick, and yeah, that's it. It's dried, then it becomes cutted and packaged, and then we can store it.
All right, great. Well, that's a great process for sure. And yes, there are economy of scales to be done, both in weight, both in space, storage, and so on. How long is that product good for? How does it compare to the liquid half a minute that we have?
This is also very interesting. The shelf life of this product is limited by 24 months officially, because normally the product has no shelf life because there is no microbiologic activity anymore in this product, so it will last as army food. Yeah, everybody knows. But on a German gap, it's not more allowed to have the shelf life more than 24 months at least.
All right. And could there be a second iteration where you, for example, add protein, add something else to it? The process seems to be able to actually generate a lot of different versions of it, depending on athletes, depending on the specific needs of people.
Yes, exactly. So this is what I mentioned in the beginning on the first slide, that we acquired a supplement company last month. So, and for this, we inventing or adjusting the product, the milk sheets, with performance. We're adding for the vegan stripes, we will add vegan proteins, amino acids, and vitamin B12, and also creatine. And for the non-vegan example, we will add whey protein and also the other function like creatine, amino acids, and so on. So we have 2 separate versions. We are finalize this invention until end of October, and the products will be live in the beginning of December.
Well, that sounds very promising for sure, and answering a lot of people's needs that I know of just around myself. So I cannot even imagine on a global scale what it can look like. In that regard, global scale meal global producing capacities. That means let's discuss a bit of your 10 factories that you want to be financing. We have Marco that's asking here, what will the total financing equity/debt for the 10 factories roughly look like? And obviously, how will those roll out one after the other or all at one time? What is your plan?
Yeah, thank you for this question. Good question. We have for the first 10 factories, we have a capital demand by 50 million euros. For this, we have approved by the last AGM in August 2025 this year a bond by 50 million, and we can have this with a function with as convertible loan agreement, as convertible bond. And we're sorting out with different partners how we will get this done. And then we will roll out this factory with along with the customer demand. For this, the first step with the non-binding LOIs was very important to locate our customers' demand. So now we know where we have to set up the factories. We have partners in Canada, maybe we have good partners with Jindili and Northern America, Australia. We have also with Halo partners in Middle East and Southeast Asia. And along this customer demand, we will set up and establish the factories.
Okay, perfect. We have another question from Jens. Jens is asking, Orbifarm, do you expect publishing any news on it in the months to come? The second part of more a comment, obviously, the sale to a connected party of the second jewel besides Milk raises question. Can you explain the transaction a bit and what's upcoming in that?
Yes, the transaction was due to a special investor came in, was not allowed to invest into a subsidiary mainly owned by a listed company. So this was the main reason. This entity is sold, but it's not gone. We have reserved some special rights, voting rights, dividend rights, and so on, and also call options for buyback later on. And the state of this is that I also have a look on this entity. I also care about investments to establish further prototypes in different countries like Middle East, like Canada, and so on. And due to this, yeah, we will also make some press releases. If we have the success done with the investors, then we will release some news on this topic.
Perfect. After such a reorganization that you did, board management and so on, what do you think are the core competences right now, either as executive or by basically executive or even board, but what are you looking to add to your team in order to really focus? Because adding 10 factories, scaling up on that level really needs a different set of tools. So what are you looking for in addition of your team right now?
In one sentence, a good friend, an investor of us told me following advice: manage the managers. So I'm the team leader to select all the managers on the various topics to have the best manager for executing these special things. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is great. So, Rayan, we have about 30 seconds left. You want to leave us with something specific, something to look up for?
Yes, we transformed the group into a tech company, and the journey will be very exciting. And I can everybody invite to invest into this company. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask us.
Well, that was very great, Rayan. So if they want to invest, I guess they can reach you on your email. Do you have the information on your website or on the presentation?
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll be contacting you. I want to try it. Sounds amazing. Sounds great. Thank you very much for being part of the IIF, and hopefully we'll be seeing you next time and following more of the success of your company, Planethic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julian, to have you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rayan. Bye-bye.